Learning objectives. By the end of this topic, you will be able to understand about desktop and icons, explain files and folders, describe the printing procedure, illustrate how to change desktop background and screen resolution, discuss how to set date and time and screensaver. Introduction. Nowadays, computer has become important in everyone's life. It is just like another household appliance. It became mandatory for all to learn about computers. You can do a lot with computers, and using it can be a good experience. Let us walk through getting started with your first computer. Switching on your computer. Turning on a computer. Check all the cables are plugged in correctly in the power sockets and turn on the switch. Press the power button on CPU. It's in a different place on every computer, but it will have the universal power button symbol like. It takes few seconds before it's ready to use. This process is called booting up. After booting up, it asks for login ID and password if your computer is protected. Give correct login ID and password and click Submit. Turning off a computer. To turn off your computer, click on the Start button, then click Shutdown button. The computer will take a moment and automatically turn itself off. To check for more options, click on the arrow button which is next to the Shutdown button. Switch user. It helps the user to log into the computer with another account. Log off. It helps the user to log off from a computer after their session has completed. It leaves the computer running for someone else to use. Lock. It locks the computer until someone else logs into it. Restart. The computer goes through a complete shutdown process and then starts back up again. Sleep. It is a power-saving state that allows a computer to quickly resume full power operation within several seconds when you want to start working again. Desktop. Desktop is a main screen area that appears after you log on to the Windows. It serves as a surface for your work and shows all the programs or folders which are opened. You can also place files and folders on desktop and arrange them however you want. Taskbar. Taskbar is the long horizontal bar at the bottom of your screen and it is always visible. It has three main sections. The Start button which opens the Start menu. The middle section which shows you which programs and files you have opened and allows you to quickly switch between them. The notification area, which includes a clock and icons, small pictures that communicate the status of certain programs and computer settings. Start menu. The Start menu is the main gateway to your computer's programs, folders and settings. It's called a menu because it provides a list of choices, and as Start implies, it's often the place that you will go to start or open things. The Start menu is used for performing following activities. Start programs, open commonly used folders, search for files, folders and programs, adjust computer settings, get help with the Windows operating system, turn off the computer, log off from Windows or switch to a different user account. Getting started with the Start menu. To open the Start menu, click the Start button in the lower left corner of your screen or press the Windows logo key on your keyboard. The Start menu has three basic parts. The large left pane shows a short list of programs on your computer. Your computer manufacturer can customize this list so its exact appearance will vary. By clicking All Programs, it displays a complete list of programs. At the bottom of the left pane, the search box is available where you can search for programs and files on your computer by typing in search terms. The right pane provides access to commonly used folders, files, settings and features. It also provides Shutdown button which helps to turn off your computer or log off from Windows. Icons. An icon is a small graphical representation of a program or file. Icons are important not only for aesthetic reasons as part of the visual identity of a program, but also for utilitarian reasons as shorthand for conveying meaning that users perceive almost instantaneously. The icons on the desktop give you quick access to shortcuts. You can show them all or hide them all if you prefer a clean desktop. You can also resize them. To show desktop icons, right-click on the desktop, point to View, and then select Show Desktop Icons. To hide desktop icons, right-click on the desktop, point to View, and then select Show Desktop Icons to clear the checkmark. To resize desktop icons, right-click on the desktop, point to View, and then select Large Icons, Medium Icons, or Small Icons. Windows. Window is a box or frame that appears on screen whenever you open a program, file, or folder. You can move them or change their size or just make them go away. Parts of a window. Most of the windows have same basic parts. Let's see what are the basic parts of a window. Menu bar contains items that you can click to make choices in a program. Title bar displays the name of the document and program. Minimize button. This button is used to hide the window. Maximize button. This button is used to enlarge the window to fill the whole screen. Close button. This button is used to close the window. Scroll bar. Allow you to scroll the contents of the window to see information that is currently out of view. Borders. You can drag these with your mouse pointer to change the size of the window. Shortcuts to programs or files. You can also create shortcut for any programs or files. This shortcut helps you to open certain program or file quickly. Shortcut icons have an arrow within the white square in the lower left corner. You can also delete shortcut icons, but deleting them will not affect any program or document. Creating a shortcut. Open the location that contains the item to which you want to create a shortcut. Right-click the item and then select Create Shortcut. The new shortcut appears in the same location as the original item. Drag the new shortcut to the desired location. Files and folders. Files. A file is an item that contains information, for example, text or images or music, etc. And it can also define as a file is a set of digital data representing specific content like text, image, video, program, etc. A file is defined by a name and an extension. The extension shows the file format. Examples: documents.txt, music.mp3, pictures.jpeg, videos.mov, or videos.mp4. Folders. A folder is a container you can use to store files in. If you had thousands of paper files on your desk, it would be nearly impossible to find any particular file when you need it. That's why people often store paper files in folders inside a filing cabinet. On your computer, folders work the same way. Here are some typical folder icons. You can also create files and folders within a folder in order to organize the data in a better way. A folder can contain any number of subfolders. Creating folders and subfolders. You can create a folder in two ways. Method 1. Open the Windows Explorer. Click on New Folder button, then give the desired name to the folder. Method 2. Right-click on Desktop, then click New, then click Folder, and then give the desired name to the folder. You can also check the properties of files and folders. Each file has its own properties. To check the properties, right-click on Desktop, then Properties option. It displays the location, size, creation date, date modified, author, etc. Files and folders can be hidden. You can also hide any files or folders in order to protect them from others. To hide the files, open Windows Explorer, open any folder, then Organize option and then Folder options. Within Folder options, switch to the View tab. In Advanced Settings, under Files and Folders, find the option Hidden Files and Folders and select Don't Show Hidden Files, Folders or Drives. Click OK. To unhide the files, open Folder options by clicking the Start button, then click Control Panel and then click Appearance and Personalization and then click Folder options. Click the View tab. Under Advanced Settings, click Show Hidden Files and Folders, then OK. Renaming files and folders. If you want to rename any file or folder, right-click on Folder, then click Rename option and then give desired name and press Enter. Be careful not to change the extension or you might not be able to open the file. Copying files and folders. To copy and paste a file, open the location that contains the file you want to copy. Right-click on the file and then click Copy. Open the location where you want to store the copy. Right-click on empty space within the location and then click Paste. The copy of the original file is now stored in the new location. Another way to copy and paste files is to use the keyboard shortcuts Ctrl+C copy and Ctrl+V paste. Deleting files and folders. To delete a file or folder, right-click the file or folder that you want to delete and then click Delete. If you are prompted for an administrator password or confirmation, type the password or provide confirmation. You can also delete a file or folder by dragging it to the recycle bin or select file or folder and press Delete key. Restoring files and folders. Deleted files and folders are moved to the recycle bin. To restore a deleted file, go to the recycle bin, then right-click the file you want to restore and then click Restore. Compressing and decompressing files and folders. To compress or zip a file or folder, locate the file or folder that you want to compress. Right-click the file or folder, point to Send to then click Compressed or Zipped folder. A new compressed folder is created in the same location. To rename it, right-click the folder, click Rename and then type the new name. To decompress or unzip a file or folder, locate the compressed folder that you want to extract files or folders from. Right-click the folder, click Extract All and then follow the instructions. Search for files and folders. You can use search option to search any file or folder you saved but forgot the exact location of the file. There are two methods to search any file or folder. Method 1. Click Start button, then type the file name in the search field and then press Enter key. Method 2. Open Windows Explorer, then type the file name in the search field and then press Enter key. Let us do the following activity. Drag and drop the boxes into appropriate blanks. Click Submit to verify your answers. Sorting data. To sort your files, open the folder or library that you want to sort. Right-click an empty space, point to Sort By and then select a property such as Tags. If you don't see the property you are looking for in the Sort By menu, click More to add additional properties. Managing printing. Installing a new printer to your computer. Start, then click Printers and Faxes and then click Add Printer or use the installation CD provided with the printer. Printing documents from a text editing application. Choose the print option from the file menu, enter the desired settings, number of copies, print page range and press OK. When printing, the printer icon appears in the lower right corner of the taskbar, then double-click on it to open the Print Jobs dialog. To pause or cancel the print job, double-click on printer icon. Select the job you wish to pause or cancel, right-click on it and choose Cancel or Pause. Formatting removable media. Floppy disks, memory stick. Formatting. A removable media deletes all the data available in the media. Formatting drives. Right-click the drive which you want to format. Click Format, then click File System and then click on Start. Using print screen. Print screen is used to capture the current screen on the monitor. It will be saved as an image. To capture any screen, press the print screen button on your keyboard. Open Paint by clicking the Start button, then click All Programs and then click Accessories and at last click Paint. In Paint, on the Home tab in the Clipboard group, click Paste and Save as Image. To set the date and time, open Date and Time by clicking the Start button, then click Control Panel and then click Clock, Language and Region and at last click Date and Time. Click the Internet Time tab and then click Change Settings. Click Automatically Synchronize with an Internet Time Server that selected Time Server and then click OK. Changing the desktop background. Open desktop background by clicking the Start button, then click Control Panel. In the search box, type Desktop Background and then click Change Desktop Background. Click the picture or color that you want to use for your desktop background. Click Browse to search for the picture on your computer. When you find the picture that you want, double-click it. It will become your desktop background. Under Picture Position, click the arrow and choose whether to crop the picture to fill the screen. Fit the picture to the screen. Stretch the picture to fit the screen. Tile the picture or center the picture on the screen and then click Save Changes. Setting the screensaver. Open Screensaver Settings by clicking the Start button, then click Control Panel and then click Appearance and Personalization and then click Personalization and at last click Screensaver. To turn off all screensavers under Screensaver, click None in the drop-down list and then click OK. To turn on a screensaver in the screensaver list, click an option and then click OK. Changing the screen resolution. Open Screen Resolution by clicking the Start button, then click Control Panel and then click Appearance and Personalization and at last click Adjust Screen Resolution. Click the drop-down list. Next to Resolution, move the slider to the resolution you want and then click Apply. Summary. Let's summarize the topic. Desktop is a main screen area that appears after you log on to the Windows. It serves as a surface for your work and shows all the programs or folders which are opened. Taskbar is the long horizontal bar at the bottom of your screen and it is always visible. The Start menu is the main gateway to your computer's programs, folders and settings. The icons on the desktop give you quick access to shortcuts. Window is a box or frame that appears on screen whenever you open a program, file or folder. You can also create shortcut for any programs or files. This shortcut helps you to open certain program or file quickly. The data in the computer is stored within the files. A file is a set of digital data representing specific content like text, image, video, program, etc. A folder is also called a directory which is used to store the files. Test your understanding of the chapter by taking the mock unit test.